Have you ever wondered about how your beliefs affect the choices that you make, or whether we choose to live our lives the way that we do because of our belief systems? It's quite an interesting and complex topic, but it's one that I'll do my best to explain and to simplify in about the next 3 minutes. Now, if that does sound like quite a challenge, it definitely is, but stick with me and we'll see how we get on. So let's start with the fundamental question: what exactly is a belief? Now, you might already be thinking, crikey, good luck with that one, Rob, because there are so many broad and varied beliefs out there in the world. And yeah, of course there are. It's what makes life so interesting. And whilst this creates a degree of complexity for us, a belief is actually something quite simple. A belief is our brain's way of making sense of all this complexity. Now, the brain is a really hungry beast. It uses up a huge amount of our energy reserves, and so over time it's developed some really effective ways of conserving energy, and one of those is creating beliefs. So the beliefs that we've developed over the years are in effect like templates or shortcuts that help us to make sense of the world around us. You can think of it a little bit like a map. And as we learn and develop and grow, more and more of that map is revealed. And so over time, we develop a much clearer understanding of our surroundings, and we can use that map to help us to navigate our way through life. So our beliefs, or our maps if you like, have a huge impact on the way that we see the world. They influence the way that we react to what we do see, and upon the decisions and the actions that we take. All really useful stuff, right? Well, in some cases, yeah, absolutely. Our beliefs can be a really useful way to make sense of the world. But they can also be a little bit restrictive and a little bit outdated. Because as we know, the world around us doesn't stay the same forever. It's constantly changing and evolving. And so our beliefs may need to evolve as well. Which means that we might need to change our belief about ourselves, or about other people around us, or about the situations that we find ourselves in. In other words, we might need a new map. So, for example, let's assume for a moment that we were going to meet up in London and I challenged you to meet me down in Brighton. And I gave you this little map, and you'd no doubt find it pretty useful because you take a look at the map and you plan your route and you go, well, yeah, I'll probably take the A23 down past Crawley and I'll meet you on the beach in Brighton. I'll buy you a coffee. Simple, really useful, yeah? The trouble is though, I've changed my mind and we're not going to Brighton anymore. We're off to Manchester. So how useful would that map be then? Probably not. Probably no use at all. And you probably find it quite stressful trying to navigate to a whole new place with an old map. And that is what I mean when I asked you right at the start, what are your beliefs and where are they taking you? Are you carrying around some old beliefs or an old map that's not particularly helpful? Is it taking you down the wrong route? And is it maybe time that you updated your belief map to one that's a little bit more relevant to where you are now? My name's Rob, I'm a Neuro Change Master Practitioner and I'm a certified mental health first aid instructor. And if you want to know a little bit more about beliefs and these tools, you can subscribe here or you can check out some of my other videos here. Thanks a lot.